aka Mr. Holla at Your Motherfucking Boy. So I'm talking about Badou Jack versus Nathan Cleverly. That fight went down last night. It ended with a 5th round stoppage by Badou Jack. And what was pure domination by Badou Jack. Pure, unadulterated domination by Badou Jack. Badou Jack, man, is just, with every fight, he continues to get better and better and better and better. This fight was no exception. He beat the shit out of Nathan Cleverly, man. He beat the shit out of Nathan Cleverly. Badou Jack, man, as far as like ass beatings in boxing, he's been putting on the biggest and best ass beatings in boxing. Mind you, that fight he had with James DeGale, that was a draw. But he beat the shit out of James DeGale. And he beat the shit out of Nathan Cleverly. Badou Jack has been... this dude... Badou Jack, let me tell you, man. He's real close to being on that pound for pound list for me. I don't know about you guys, but Badou Jack is on my... He's either on my pound for pound list or he's real close to being on my pound for pound list. Because he kind of dominates these guys, man. He dominated Cleverly. He got that WBA regular belt. He dominated DeGale. He would be the unified champion if he had gotten the decision versus DeGale. Jack is just... The guy has just continued to surprise me. If you look at his resume, he fought George Groves, he fought James DeGale, he beat the shit out of both of them. Jack has just been doing some really, 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 really outstanding things in boxing, man. And it's like you never would have thought as much. You never would have pegged Badou Jack to be doing the things that he was doing. And when I first saw Badou Jack fight, nothing about him looked impressive to me. I'm like, this guy, man, he throws little shots to the body, and nothing about him looked impressive. But this guy, man, his stamina is just out of this world. He's getting better as a technician, boxing wise. He's using angles. His defense is getting better. Badou Jack, man, is really becoming a force to be reckoned with in the sport of boxing, man. He dominated the shit out of Nathan Cleverly. Mind you, this is a new weight class for Badou Jack. Just came up from 168. Now he's at 175. And he beat the shit out of Nathan Cleverly. Now, mind you, I don't know if his power translated very well up to 175, because to me, the shots that he was landing on Cleverly were so heavy and so fast and and so consistent that he really, based on how much he was hitting them, he really should have been stopped earlier. But I don't know whether or not that's a testament to Cleverly having a really good chin, or maybe that's a testament to Badou Jack not having the adequate power to be able to stop someone at that weight division. Whatever the case is, he looked good. Whatever the case is, we'll just have to see what happens after this. But man, dominant performance by Badou Jack, man. I'm so impressed with this guy, man. This guy has made it on my top. He's on my pound for pound list, man. He might be like number 1, number 9, number 10. Badou Jack's there, man. The dude has just proven so much to me, and his resume is starting to get real stacked, man. Real stacked and consistent. Real stacked and consistent. He does not get the credit he deserves. The dude is turning into a real outstanding fighter. And at the end of the fight, man, who does he call out? He calls out Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So that tells me not only does he fight and he's dominating people, but he wants the top guys out there in the division. Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson, man. And honestly speaking, man, some people are gonna be mad at me, but I think he can. I think he can beat Stevenson, man. I think he has a real good shot at beating Stevenson, man. And that's fucked up, because I like Adonis Stevenson. I think Adonis Stevenson doesn't get the credit he deserves, and I think Adonis Stevenson beats a lot of people at 175. I think Adonis Stevenson has a good chance of beating Andre Ward. But I think Badou Jack can come in and beat Adonis Stevenson, man. Honestly, the way his defense is looking, the way how he's landing these punches to the body, man. Somebody like an Adonis Stevenson, a 38-year-old man, taking those kind of body shots, from a Badou Jack. You know what I mean? Getting consistently worked over by Badou Jack like that, man. I could see him losing. I can see Badou Jack beating this guy up and possibly even stopping Adonis Stevenson. So that's a fight for Adonis Stevenson to take, man. You know, he's been running around talking about how he wants Ward, he wants to fight Ward and that kind of thing. And you know, I've talked about it in other videos where I say, you know, Ward he hasn't really shown any interest in the fight. Like every time Stevenson's name is brought up, Andre Ward always says some silly shit like, oh, he had his chance, you know what I mean? Like he had his chance, he had his time, you know what I mean? Like some shit like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like he came up in the 70s or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about when he says this shit, but you know, he'll usually say some bullshit like that. And you know, and I've been on Adonis Stevenson's side in that particular exchange, because I don't think that Ward should be dismissing him like that, especially when he's another champion in the division. Now, although Andre Ward has kind of made a statement recently, kind of saying that he might be more interested in going after Undisputed, still, I can't completely ignore, you know, everything that he's said at this point. You know what I mean? As much respect as I have for Andre Ward, he hasn't really shown a desire to want to fight Adonis Stevenson. But with that being said, even though Andre Ward may or may not want to fight Stevenson, you got Badou Jack that's right there. He has the WBA regular championship belt. Why not fight Badou Jack? That's a big fight. Both of you guys are with Al Heyman. Let's make the motherfucking fight happen. Badou Jack versus Andre Ward. Versus Adonis Stevenson. I love it. That's the next big fight. I like that fight right there, man. I like that fight. I like that fight a lot. That is a really exciting fight, man. If Badou Jack can beat Adonis Stevenson, he's definitely on that pound for pound list. Definitely. Pound for pound 7, pound for pound 8. He's on that pound for pound list. If he can get past Adonis Stevenson, motherfuckers gonna be looking at me crazy. I don't give a fuck. He's definitely gonna be on that pound for pound list if he can get past Adonis Stevenson, and I think he has a very legitimate shot at actually making that happen. So I'm really looking forward to that fight. Make that fight happen next. If Andre Ward wants to step into the mix and he wants to do something, you better make it happen fast, bro. You better let me tell you, if Badou Jack can get past Adonis Stevenson, he can secure that WBC belt, and he has the WBA unified WBA regular belt. Closing the doors on Andre Ward. Either you're going to move up or you're going to drop that belt, whatever it is you're going to do. You know what I mean? You're going to have to see Badou Jack if that's what it is. You know what I mean? And that's an entertaining fight, because you're talking about two guys that are in the trenches, two guys that like to get in close and duke it out, that kind of thing. So that should be a very interesting fight. Andre Ward versus Badou Jack, man. Oh my God, I'm excited about light heavyweight, man. I'm really liking the direction that division is going in. I like the fact that Badou Jack has called out Adonis Stevenson and Andre Ward. He wants all kinds of smoke, and that's what the fuck we want as boxing fans. So, let's make this happen, man. Let's make this happen. I'm real excited about this, man. All the, dreary shit that's been going on at 175. Let's make this shit happen. Let's make these fights happen. You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think. Hit it up in the comment section below. You can also hit me up on Twitter, Box X or X Die. You can hit me up on Facebook, Box -sign Die. Like the video, subscribe, all that bullshit. But until next time, it's your boy D Dynamite signing out. Holla at your motherfucking boy.